The breathing meditation. So, coming into a comfortable, upright sitting position, the spine self supporting, perhaps imagining the vertebrae being like a stack of coins, so as to bring a sense of uprightness, alertness, a sense of nobility, dignity to the posture. And bringing awareness to the feet firmly planted on the floor, the hands placed on the knees or resting in the lap, the head tilted slightly forwards, with the gaze softly focused in front of the knees or with the eyes closed, whichever feels most comfortable for you. And now bringing your awareness to the breath, wherever you experience it most noticeably. It could be at the mouth or the nostrils, or it could be at the rising and falling of the chest or the rising and falling of the belly. Just seeing if you can bring a sense of curiosity to the actual experience of breathing wherever it is that you notice it as it unfolds itself to you. Just seeing if you can accept the experience for what it is rather than bringing any expectations or judgments as to how it should be. Just knowing that you are breathing perfectly well just as you are. So, following the breath in this way for a few moments as it rises and falls, cradles and rocks. And you may notice now that your mind is starting to wander, and this is perfectly normal. It's what minds do. So, just seeing if you can accept that this is what the mind does, and just seeing if you can give yourself one task of just noticing when it is that the mind wanders. One way of approaching this task of noticing is just by simply labeling the mental events that the mind gets caught up with. So the label could be thinking, worrying, daydreaming, planning, whatever it is that you notice the mind is being drawn towards. Then gently, patiently, but firmly bringing the mind back to the physical sensations of the breath whenever it is that you are noticing it. Training the mind to stay in the present moment through the anchor of the breath. Being kind, curious, compassionate to your mind when you notice that it is getting caught up in a thought, an emotion, or mental event. So just spending the next few minutes training the mind in this way, coming back to the breath when you catch the mind wandering, bringing an attitude of kindness, curiosity, and compassion to whatever it is that is arising in the mind, and coming back to the breath over and over and over and over again. Seeing if you can let go of judgments. And if at times you find it particularly challenging to keep the focus on the breath, you might want to use counting as a way of anchoring your awareness to the breath. So counting number 1 on an inhalation and number 2 on an exhalation. Then 3 as you inhale again and 4 as you exhale. Just continuing in this way until you reach the number 10 and then starting back down again to 1. Seeing if this helps the mind to settle on the breath. Or you may want to explore the sensation of each inhalation of air and each exhalation of air as it calmly enters and exits the body. And remembering that from day to day, particularly at difficult moments, the breath is always here for us. That the breath is our anchor, that the breath is our friend. And now, on the next inhalation, following the breath back up to the mouth and the nose, then returning to a sense of the body sitting here in this place, in this moment, as we bring the meditation practice to a close.